Welcome to Woods Play. Today we are going to talk about a game that was forgotten in history. Blair Witch Volume 1. Rustin Parr is a survival horror video game developed by Terminal Reality, a video game development and production company based in Lewisville, Texas. Founded in October 1994, the company released Blair Witch Volume 1 for Microsoft Windows in 2000. The story takes place in the year 1941 and, except for the opening section at the Spookhouse headquarters, the game unfolds over 4 days. After her training, scientist Elspeth, Holliday is sent to the town of Burkittsville by Spookhouse, a secret government agency tasked with investigating paranormal events. When assigned the task of investigating the Blair Witch legend, she partners with Stranger but decides to go on her own since Stranger is skeptical about the witch's existence. It is said that in the early 1940s, a hermit named Rustin Parr kidnapped 8 children from Burkittsville and, apparently without any reason, murdered all but one in his basement. The player must guide Holliday in her investigations to see if there is any truth to Parr's claims that he was under the influence of supernatural forces when he committed the murders. Despite being very advanced for its time, the game was not recognized because it was only released for the PC platform on Windows. Combat is a secondary aspect, as the game focuses more on exploration and psychological horror. However, Elspeth, Holliday has access to various weapons to defend herself against the supernatural creatures and enemies that appear during her investigation. The game featured very complex mechanics for its time. For example, fights against enemies were challenging. At the beginning, you face possessed people who levitate in the air, making it difficult to land precise attacks. If you shot at one of their limbs, it could be torn off by the force of the projectile, resulting in grotesque, diverse, and challenging combat. The game includes a variety of weapons with different purposes. The classic pistol, effective against flesh and blood beings but completely useless against paranormal entities. For specters, the spirit light projector, which fires a beam of mystical light instead of conventional bullets. It is extremely effective against supernatural enemies, such as specters and demonic entities. The game focuses on uncovering the mystery behind the strange paranormal events occurring in the forest after the events related to Rustin Parr, disappearances, murders, and sightings of unexplained phenomena began to be recorded. In the story, Elspeth, Holliday ventures into the forest with the intention of concluding her investigation. But she never imagined she would end up caught in the sinister plans of the witch. Trapped in a loop she cannot escape. Just like in the legends, she faces portals that transport her to different dimensions, encounters with supernatural entities, and terrifying experiences until she manages to solve the mystery. Did you know about this game? What did you think of it? Personally, I played it in my childhood, and it left me with more trauma than the classic Resident Evil. Leave me your comment, and see you in the next video.